Hello, hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening from wherever you're watching me from. It's a beautiful day indeed to do this thing. It's been long since I did this, but I'm here loaded for you. Today, I want to speak about self awareness. And self awareness is a broad term, equally known to people and not known to people. The people who just know self awareness is self awareness. There's some who don't know the meaning of self-awareness, but I'm here to talk about self-awareness. So self-awareness is a conscious knowledge of one's own feelings, character, motives, and desires. So by this I mean that you consciously know and understand how you feel in different days, in different times, in different seasons. Character, like who you are when you're alone, who you are when you're with people. So next is desires, like you're aware of your desires, you're aware of what you want 5 or 10 years to come, you're aware of your tastes and preferences, you're aware of, general desires in life and motives. A self aware person knows and understands their next move. Like, let's say, because I'm self aware, when I, from here, I know what to do. Like, in as much as there are things to do, a self-aware person knows and understands their motives. Like they do ABCD because of E, F, G, and H. So today I'll let you know the importance of self-awareness. And number one, self-awareness is imperative for personal and professional growth. So this is to say a self-aware person understands and knows their strengths, their weaknesses, their you know, they generally know and understand what they're best at and what they're poor at. And they work on their weaknesses. This is not to say that because they have a lot of strength in one area, they don't work on their weaknesses. Number two, self-awareness helps us to choose better and build better relationships. You ask how? So here, a self-aware person, because they really know themselves, they will not engage in just any kind of friendship or relationship. They will know, because I am this and this, I need such and such a person. Let's say, let me give an example. Because I am a spender in terms of money and money personalities, I I would like to have a spouse who is a saver or an investor, so that they can guide me on not spending a lot of money, but end up making me invest or save my money. So when you're self-aware, you will have better quality relationships. And I mean quality relationships. Not just anyone can be your friend. You selectively choose your friends, and that is the beauty of being self-aware. No one can just, poison your environment or your thoughts or your lifestyle, because you already know who you are. So whoever you allow in your life is based and dependent on yourself. Number three, allow me to read this one for you. Self-awareness, furthermore, gives us greater ability to regulate our emotions. On a daily, we all face and react or act upon our emotions, and we all need to know how to regulate our emotions. When we end up being angry, it's not a reason for us to remain angry. We can tone down, we can cool and relax, and then become normal once again, because emotions come and go, feelings come and go, they're not constant in our lives. So if you're in control of your emotions, you can also have control on how your relationships go. In the event of getting angry or frustrated over something, a self-aware person will realize they have gotten angry, try toning down, and identify the cause of the anger. On the other hand, there are still some people who actually don't notice they have become angry or frustrated. So self-awareness is one important strength that helps us identify the emotions we are experiencing in a moment, label them accordingly, and deal with them in due time. So from what I understand or from what I've read, is that self-awareness makes us be in control of our emotions. Like you end up not reacting extremely because you are in control of your emotions. And as I continue, building on that, self-awareness has the power to influence our outcomes. Picture a company. There is a leader who is self-aware and knows and understands his or her his or her employees. And then another company, the leader or the CEO is really interested with the welfare or the nature of the employees. So in functioning, because the first employer is aware of the people he has employed, he can easily make work be done by appointing different duties to different people. When he understands your strength is accounts, he will give you things related to accounts. So there won't be wastage of time in trying to give another person without the knowledge of accounts, and work will run smoothly. As opposed to the second person, the second employer, they really know who can do what better. So they just present work to everybody. A lot of work, the same work actually, is given to all people, and they end up presenting different results because some are skilled, some are not skilled in the thing that the employer wants to be done. So, in presenting the different results, this employer will have to spare time to go through the results that the employees have brought, and it will take time on his end. Instead of, if he would have given a specific person with the knowledge of that thing, work will be done swiftly and then they will move to the next thing. So, self awareness gives us the power to influence outcomes. And then, lastly, self awareness helps us to become happy generally. Like, you know what to do, you know who to reach out to when in need, you know where to go to during specific moments or times. So, life in general becomes happier, it becomes lighter to live because you know and understand everything about yourself. So, you can't unleash this thing to this person because they don't know this thing about you. Like you become direct and focused in your relationships, in your engagement, and life generally becomes easier. Yeah, so those were the importance. Now I'll dive into the benefits of self awareness. And to begin with, visualize the best person you could become. Like envision yourself as your ideal self, see yourself as the best sister, the best daughter, the best cousin, the best grandchild, the best colleague, the best employee, the best friend, the best, name it, the best neighbor, anything you think of it, think about the best you could become, and that will boost your self-awareness levels. Why? Because when you think about the best version of you, you end up acting towards that best version of you that you've imagined. So in return, your awareness levels go up. Number two, ask others about their perception of you. We are social beings and we live with people around us. So the people around you have higher chances of knowing who you really are and the areas that you don't know about yourself. There's a part in Johari's window in psychology that has 4 areas, like in terms of how we human beings are. There's the blind area, there's the open area, there's the hidden area, and there's the outside blind, open, hidden, and their non-self or the area. So other people have a higher potential of telling us our blind areas. These are areas that other people know about us, but we don't know about us ourselves. So when you do something, maybe at work, in school, at home, just ask for feedback and you will learn 1 or 2 things about yourself that you didn't know. Another thing one can do to become more self-aware is keeping a journal. Writing is a very good way of expressing our feelings and our stuck emotions. Actually, penning things down helps us release stuck emotions. So, when you write things down, you can notice or recognize that I portrayed this emotion at this time, and you can be able to process it. Then there's someone I know that says anything not written down is not serious. So the intention and the actuality of penning down things make things clear. They make things look a bit more serious. And then another thing, allow me to read this for you. Practicing mindfulness in order to be aware of what is going on in your mind, body, and environment. So mindfulness naturally gives the mind space to discover itself. Like when you're mindful, it takes time and you become less with activity, like you function less with activity. You can be somewhere you're just still or you're just reflecting on things. So it gives the brain a chance to discover itself or where it is at. Let me continue. Consequentially, it helps you prioritize your energy. Sorry, Consequentially, it helps you prioritize and use your energy and time well by showing you that not every emotional thought is worth reacting to. Also, if you want to develop better self control, practice mindfulness. Mindfulness brings us to a stable state with our mind where we are able to relax, to calm down, and not act out of things. So, it's a very good way of decluttering. And yeah, let me move to the last one. When you want to become more self aware, recognize your strengths and weaknesses. So just check, you can even write down what you're good at and what you're not good at, your strengths and your weaknesses, and work more on your weaknesses if you can. A weakness, there's some weaknesses you can change, but there's some that you completely cannot change because you're born that way. You're weak in that area. So build more on your strengths and also try to develop the areas that you're weak at. Thank you for listening. Thank you for following. I wish you a good day ahead and I hope this video was helpful. Bye.